I'm going to talk a little bit about surrender. I better because my business is called Surrender with Holly. To me, surrender is I drop control. I drop the belief that I even have control. Like I let go of the belief that I've got the power to make everything go the way that I want it to go. Surrender in daily life is about, can I let go of what I think I should be or I should be doing here? And can I let go of what I believe other people want me to be and just listen to myself? For example, like I'm getting my daughter ready for school. From a space of control, I'm like, get your shoes on, like I'm stressing, I can feel my energy getting all uptight. If I ask myself in that moment, like, can I surrender here? That looks like, right, sit down, be present, take a breath. Like, what's the worst? We'll be late for school, but at least she'll go in happy. Like, what does she need right now? If I forget about the teachers being funny with me and being late for work and having to tell a client that I'm going to be 10 minutes late, then in this very present moment, what actually matters? Well, she's upset because her shoes are uncomfortable. Like, can I deal with that problem then? Can I just sit with her? Can I give her a hug? Like, if I surrender, it's about forgetting everything we should be and feeling into ourselves and into that moment and just acting from a really authentic space of what feels right, what actually feels right. Because I think a lot of the time when we're controlling situations, like especially in relationships, trying to change someone, trying to control something, trying to prevent something from happening, from a surrendered space, we just let it be. Like, we know that things will go a particular way. We let go of the control. We let go of the belief that we've got all this power, and we let things naturally play out. Surrender in intimacy is slightly different. So there's surrendering into your body and into yourself. And to me, what that feels like is, one, I allow myself to be within me. I forget about the other person. I forget about pleasing. I forget about being anything particular. I drop. It feels like dropping. It feels like dropping deeper and deeper into yourself. It feels like you kind of like drop so deeply that everything kind of lets go. It feels very relaxed, very, very centered. And it's kind of like layers, like you can surrender more. Like, what do I need to surrender more? And feeling into that, like, can I let go of that? Can I let go of this? Can I let go of that? And the more you're letting go of everything, the deeper you're going within yourself and your own experience, especially in intimacy. And then you can allow yourself to experience feelings and how something feels and be fully in your pleasure. Surrender is, I let go of all tension, I let go of holding back. I let go of holding back in my body, like tension in my legs, in my thighs. Like, I let go of tension in my being. Like, I let go of thoughts in my mind. I let go of being anything, and I'm just here. And I think for surrender, we require safety. We need to feel safe. And I think often we think it's our partner that creates that safety. To some degree it is, but I think really it comes from ourselves. Like, do I feel safe to surrender? And that's usually from a place of, can I use my voice? Can I respect my own boundaries? Can I be authentic? Can I be vulnerable? This feels like home. I feel like home. I can let go here. I can let go. I can allow myself to be in pleasure. Like, often we resist happiness. We resist pleasure. We don't feel like we deserve it. Surrender is just flow. There's a quote in a tantric book that I read once saying that to surrender is just like accepting that life is just like floating down the river, and you can just float down the river. Like, you can swim against it, you can control, you can try to resist. You can say like, no, life wasn't supposed to look like that. Like, I'm going to fight against it. I'm going to try and create what the picture I created is. But if we can accept that I don't have the control, just let it be. There's something so peaceful in surrender. I feel like surrendered intimacy feels like meditation. It's like just this bliss of knowing that I don't have any power here. And we long for this control, but the control creates stress. And when we realize we don't really have it, there's something so peaceful in that belief that it will just be. And that doesn't mean you just let go and don't try and don't work for stuff, but it means anything that feels like resistance, like, I really want my partner to change in this way, so I'm going to manipulate it. I'm going to do this, this, and this. Like, you're not creating something natural there. If I can move more into acceptance and letting go, then I'll see the truth and then I can choose. So surrender is very much a peaceful space of allowing life to just flow in the way that it will. The more you try to cultivate surrender in your life, the more peaceful that your life will become.